Hey guys, and welcome back to another video here with Angel B Designs. I'm Angel B. Thank you so much for watching. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. In today's video, you guys, we are going to be making some Christmas notebooks. You guys, these are super quick, simple things that you can make for gifts, for stocking stuffers, things like that, and it doesn't require any like expensive machinery. I used a regular inkjet printer. I used some materials I got from Amazon that cost less than maybe 50 bucks to make these. Okay, and then these are the composition notebooks. So I picked up 2 composition notebooks from Walmart for 50 cents a piece, and then I got the it's this vinyl glossy sticker paper I picked up from Amazon. I got it from Amazon. And then for like this one, I did grab some holographic sheets to add, and I got those from Amazon as well. All of the materials, I want to say, cost less than $50, maybe less than $70. But if this was something that you were going to make to sell, you guys, the profit on these is crazy, okay? But this is what we are doing today. I am going to show you how to make these. I'm going to show you, I do have a template as well for these covers that I made in Canva. And I'm going to show you how to use the template. I'm going to show you how to download them and print and cut them with my Caesar Romeo. But this is what we are doing today. You guys, for the actual designs, I made these in Dreamlab, which is an AI tool in Canva. I do have a previous video where I'm showing you how to use Dreamlab and how to write your prompts to get really good images. So definitely check out my channel if you need some help with Dreamlab or how to write your prompts. But I did use Dreamlab to create these. I did not purchase them, and as of right now, I'm not selling them. I think I will go ahead and put these in the community tab for my members, but I'm not selling them as of right now, okay? So if you are a member on my channel, check out the community tab for these. But yeah, this is what we're doing today, you guys, so definitely go ahead and stick around for that. All right, guys. So I wanted to start off on the computer here just to show you how to kind of set up the file for the print and cut. I did go ahead and create this in Dreamlab, which is in Canva. I do have a video on Dreamlab and how to do your prompts so that you can get the image that you're looking for. Check out my channel if you need some help with that. But I did create this image in Dreamlab. Okay, it's an AI photo, and then I just added the words Happy Holidays. I went ahead and I downloaded already as a PNG with the transparent background. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add it to my template here. This is a template that I created, and I do have it for sale in my Etsy shop if you are interested in using a template to do something like this, or if you want you can just cut your edges yourself by hand, but doing it this way, I am able to use my cutting machine to cut this out. That way my edges are nice and clean. That's why I'm doing it this way. But if you would like to hand cut it, you can do that as well. It's definitely your preference. So I'm going to go to my uploads, and then I'm going to add my image that I already downloaded, which was this image. I downloaded it and then re-uploaded it back into Canva Pro. And I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my canvas, and then we're going to drag and drop it in there. So now, as you can see here, I'll make it smaller so you can see that the image is inside the frame and it has the edges. So this part is flat, this part is curved. This is going to be for the front of the notebook, the composition notebook cover. Okay, this is going to be the front. Now, when I sell this template, I only sell you one page. Let me show you how to create the back cover with the exact same page. You don't need 2, you only need 1. And I'm going to show you how to create that. So what we're going to do, this is going to be your front cover. You're going to go up here and you're going to duplicate this page. You're going to select the image, which is also going to select the frame. When you select it, up here, it says the word flip. Actually, no. Once it's selected, you're going to take this little turner here and you're going to rotate the entire frame until you see 180 degrees in that little black box. That lets you know that it's going to be perfectly. So now the flat side is on this side, which is going to be for the back cover. The flat side is on this side, and then the one with the curved edges is going to be on the other side because this is going to be our back cover. However, the image is upside down. So now we got to go ahead and fix that. We're going to select it and we're going to go up to flip, and we are going to flip horizontal and flip vertical. And now you have your back cover. Okay, so now you have your front cover with the flat side on the left side, and now you have your back cover with the flat side on the right side, and you have to print and cut both of them. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and download both of these as a PNG and save it to your computer. I'm going to go ahead and go into Leonardo Design Studio. That is what I will be using to print and cut. So I'm going to go up to File. I'm going to go to Import. And I have to import them one at a time. So this is the front cover image here. We're going to go print and cut. I'm going to turn my mask tolerance all the way down. Because as you can see here where the white is, it's starting to look transparent, and we don't want that. We want it to be fully white. So make sure your mask tolerance is down. If you use this kind of image here, just make sure you're double checking it. And then it's going to show you the contour area. So where it's going to make your cuts at. Again, you want to make sure that your cuts, see, we have a little bit here. I don't know if you guys saw it, but there was like a little hole right here. You want to use the minimum contour, like right here. Can you see these little blue lines here? Though that means that the machine is going to cut that. You do not want that. So use this bar here to move it up until you don't see any cuts. You want it to be nice and smooth edges all the way around. You don't want it to cut within your image. And then we're going to select next. And again, you just want to double check. Look where the perforated lines are. Everything looks nice and smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and hit finish. Now, I got my composition notebook from Walmart. So with that being said, the sizing that I need, my width is going to be 6.9. And my height is going to be 9.5. Please keep in mind that depending on where you purchase the composition notebooks from, your sizing may be different because they are all different sizes. I got mine from Walmart. So this is the size for the Walmart brand. The Mead, I think it's the Mead. No, I don't know if it's the Mead brand, but I just know I got it from Walmart for 50 cents. Okay, that's all I know. I'm going to, in order to kind of save ink and paper, I'm going to print both of these on 111 by 17 glossy sticker paper. I will leave a link for that in the description box. I did get it from Walmart. So to be able to fit both of them on the same page, I am going to turn this to the side here. Now, that is my front cover. Now I need to go ahead and add my back cover. So I'm going to go back up to File. I'm going to go to Import. And then I'm going to add in my back cover. We're going to select Print and Cut. Same thing. You want to make sure the mask tolerance is down. Just got to do a little bit of cleaning up, which is fine. And then we still have that little cut area right here. We do not want that. So I'm just going to bring this up, make sure my lines are nice and clean. Again, I'm checking my perforated lines, making sure they're nice and clean, making sure there's no cut lines inside my image, and there's not. So I'm going to select finish. And then I'm going to make this size this image the exact same size as the first one, which was 6.9 wide by 9.5 high. And then we are going to rotate that around and get it lined up on the page. Okay. I'm going to show you my settings really quickly. I am printing with an inkjet printer, you guys, regular inkjet ink, no sublimation ink, no pigment ink, no, none of that. This is regular inkjet ink that comes with my printer when I purchased it from the store. Okay. I am also using an Epson Workforce 7710, which has been discontinued. The ones that they have out now that are comparable would be like the Epson EcoTank 15,000 or the Epson EcoTank 8550 would be comparable. I do have an 8550. I converted it to my sublimation printer, but I love that printer as well. But if you don't have one, those would be the comparable because again, the 7710 is discontinued, but mine still works fine. So I'm not going to replace it just yet. But these are my settings. The tabloid setting, which is 11 by 17, borderless, portrait. I could put it on landscape, but it's fine. I am doing photo paper glossy because again, this is glossy paper and my quality is on high. If I go over to more options, my high speed is on. You guys, you do not want to mirror this. Make sure your mirror is off.
Okay, and then I'm going to go over to send design. And then I'm going to send it to my printer just like this. I'm going to send it to my cutter and it's going to go ahead and cut this out as well. I'm going to get it printed. I'll show you how to kind of line it up on the mat and then we'll get it cut. But I will meet you guys over at my my Caesar Romeo.
All right, you guys. So my image is printed out here and it looks absolutely amazing. Okay, y'all, this is regular inkjet ink, okay? And we got both covers, the front and the back cover, on the same page. Okay, so I'm going to load it into my Caesar Romeo. And on this print here, there is an arrow, like a little registration mark. That's where the blade has to go to start off with. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on my mat. I just found this way to be the easiest way for me because it does give me the cleanest cuts. Same as how instead of having to, you know, cut this whole thing by hand, I can just load it into my machine and it'll go ahead and cut it for me. I'm going to cut this on, well, first let me get this lined up. So you have to get the blade lined up right in that corner. My cut speed is going to be 10 and my force is going to be 40. That's going to cut through the sheet without cutting through the backing of it, so I'll just be able to peel it off. And I'm going to go ahead and send to cutter. Now while it's doing that, let me quickly show you the paper. So I have it's the Koala brand. Hopefully you guys can see, and my light isn't too bright. Hold on, sometimes you have to reposition the print and cut arrow. You can just use the arrows here to reconfigure the camera. There we go. But this is the Koala brand. It's the vinyl sticker paper, and it is, sorry, I know you guys cannot see that. And this one is not picking up either. Hold on 1 second. There we go. For the third time, it's the Koala vinyl sticker paper. It's printable, it's glossy, and this is the 11 by 17. It says fast dry, durable, resistant to tear, and it's perfect for personalized DIY labels. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave a link for this down below. They have it in the glossy as well as the matte. I've used both of them. I love both of them. But I'm gonna get this cut out all the way, which is about done now. I'll meet you guys over at my table and we'll go ahead and assemble. Alright, so I want to kind of quickly show you the first one that I did here, because I did put the holographic on it. So if you guys can see, this one kind of has like a holographic look to it. I made this one for Instagram, but I wanted to show you it up close. I did not put the holographic one on that one just because it's for my son. And the holographic, it kind of gives it a little feminine feel to me. That's just my personal preference. If you wanted to add the holographic to it still, even if it's for a little boy, that's perfectly fine. It's up to you. Obviously, it's your preference. But I added the holographic to the female one, and then for the little boy, I did opt out of using the holographic, but I still wanted to show you. And I got these from Amazon as well, the holographic stickers. Again, everything will be linked in the description box. But this is the composition notebook here. Again, I grabbed it from Walmart. That's the cheapest place I've been able to find it, at like 50 cents a notebook. And then we are going to start with the front cover here. And as you can see, it just peels right up. See, it cut through the sticker without actually cutting through the whole piece of paper. If that's how you want to do it, or if you want it to cut through the whole piece of paper, again, definitely can. It's your preference, however you want to cut it. If you do want it to cut through the backing as well, just, I would up it by like 10. I did 40. But if you wanted it to cut through all the way, then just add maybe 10 more. This is going to be the hardest part right here. Maybe designing your image and then lining it up is going to be the two hardest parts of this entire process. Just because you want to make sure that it's nice and lined up, that you don't see any of the composition notebook peeking through the edges. But you also want to make sure you're not getting any bubbles. So take your time with this. Do it nice and slow. But with those measurements that I gave you, it works out to line up perfectly. I don't even have to cut any of the edges. And I'm just going to kind of take my brayer tool just to kind of reinforce that and make sure there's no air bubbles. I'm going to use some nice firm pressure to push it all the way down. The reason I opt for the brayer tool and not like a squeegee is because I don't want to scratch the ink. Even though it does says it's resistant to that, I just want to be careful with it. So that's why I opted for the brayer. And that looks so good. Let me turn that down so you guys maybe can see a little bit better, but that looks so good. Let's add the back cover. You guys, I can never figure out like my lighting, like the perfect lighting. And then the same thing with the back cover. It just lines up perfectly because I used that template. And again, I'm just going to take my time, not rush it, using my fingers to just kind of guide it down. And then I'm going to take my brayer just to go ahead and reinforce that. Make sure there's no air bubbles and it's nice and adhered. You guys, this is such a super like quick, very inexpensive project. So I'm not sure off the top of my head how much the paper is, but for a pack of, I think 50 came in the pack. Let me see how much came in the pack. It doesn't say on here. I think it was at least like 25 to 50 sheets. I want to say somewhere around there. And it was less than 50 bucks. And then these are 50 cents. And you only need one sheet for one notebook. One sheet will take care of one full notebook. So it probably costs less than $5 to make this. So if you charge like 10-15 bucks for just one of these, you're definitely making a really good profit. But that's it, you guys. It came out super, super cute. I absolutely love it. There's that one. And then of course, if you decide to go with the holographic ones as well, these are also very inexpensive. The holographic sheets are also very inexpensive. You're maybe adding $1. So if this costs $4 to make, this one will cost probably $5 to make if you add the holographic sheets. And you will need two for front and back of this, obviously. Okay, that is all I have for this video, guys. I also made this image in Dreamlab as well in Canva. Again, check out my channel for that video if you need some help with your prompts and things like that. But that is all I have for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Until next time. Bye, guys.